Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about muscle contractions. So here in the first phase of muscle contractions, we have the neurostimulation phase. Now the first thing to happen is a impulse travels down the motor neuron into the axon right here. Now this releases Ca++, or calcium. Now, there is an acetylchlorine that is formed inside of the axon and then it is released into these attaching points, the receptors of the sacroilioma. Now, the sacroilioma opens up with the acetylchlorine to allow the potassium out and the sodium in, and that will cause these two to depolarize, and then that creates another action potential. And then the acetylchlorine is broken down to clean up the process. Following that, we go into the lag phase. Now, the lag phase, there is a action potential that comes down the T tubule here. And then that signal reaches the terminal, what is it called? The terminal cisternae right here. Which then those release Ca++ as well. Now, the Ca binds to the sacramental reticulum complex right here. The CAA is released into the sacroplasmic reticulum, and then that binds to a complex inside of here, which causes it to change shape and uncovers the binding sites down here. So basically the Ca++ is released into here, then it comes into this terminal cistern, causes it to change shape, which then will uncover the bindings down here, and then that causes the myosin to come over here to the binding sites to attempt to attach. And then, oh, nope, not that one. There it is. Then we have our contraction phase. This is the contraction phase. We start here. This is when a new ATP is introduced. The myosin gets moved. It basically kicks it up when the ATP is introduced. It kicks it up to the ATP is immediately changed into ADP plus a phosphate. Now that causes these myosin cells to kick up closer to the binding points. And the binding points are very close. They got a very good attraction. So when it comes into the cross bridge phase, the extra extra phosphate leaves, and then that causes the actin and the myosin to bind. Then you come down here to the power stroke. This is when the myosin actually gets pulls back the actin, and that causes the muscle contraction. And this will stay like that until a new ATP is released. But when this power stroke occurs, the ADP leaves the entire system.